Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we hear a new episode of Colony. My name is Saima Basi Strugglewali and I am a facilitator of Iman School Islamabad campus. So let's start our interview and my topic is discussing creative thinking. So we start. Hello Annie, how are you?
Hey there, I'm doing great, thanks for asking. How about you? What's been going on?
I'm fine, Annie. So, Annie, let's we start the interview. What does creative thinking mean to you? This is my first question for you.
Awesome. Creative thinking to me is like a dance of ideas. It's about breaking free from the usual patterns and letting your imagination run wild. It's problem solving with a twist. What about you? How do you define creative thinking?
I think you're right, Annie. So, continue.
Thanks. So, I think creative thinking also involves being open to new experiences and perspectives. It's about embracing mistakes as part of the process and seeing them as stepping stones. It's like when I try a new recipe and it flops, I just turn it into a fun cooking adventure. What's a creative project or idea you've worked on recently? Great question. I believe creativity can definitely be nurtured and taught. While some people might have a natural flair for it, anyone can learn to think creatively with practice. It's like learning to dance. You might not be a pro at first, but with some rhythm and encouragement, you can find your groove. What do you think? Do you believe it's more of an innate talent or something that can be developed?
Yes, Annie, I think you're right, and I believe it. So, Annie, Annie, my next question is, how do you differentiate between creative thinking or problem solving?
Oh, that's a fun one. Creative thinking is more about generating new ideas and possibilities, while problem solving is focused on finding solutions to specific challenges. It's like brainstorming a wild party theme versus actually planning the logistics to make that party happen. How do you see the two connecting in your work?
I think you're right. Please continue your answer.
Thanks for your patience. So, I think creative thinking can fuel problem solving by providing fresh perspectives and innovative ideas. When you approach a problem with a creative mindset, you're more likely to come up with unique solutions. It's like having a toolbox filled with colorful tools instead of just the usual ones. Have you experienced a moment where creative thinking helped you solve a tricky problem?
What role does curiosity play in creative thinking?
Sure. In my city, there is so much inspiration everywhere: art murals, street performances, and even the quirky coffee shops. They all spark creative thinking. Plus, community events often bring people together to brainstorm and collaborate. It's like a melting pot of ideas. How does your environment influence your creative thinking?
I think you are right. Please continue your answer.
Thanks for hanging in there. So, I think being surrounded by diverse perspectives and experiences really fuels creativity. It's like mixing different colors on a palette to create something unique. When people share their stories and ideas, it opens up new avenues for thought. How do you find inspiration in your surroundings?
I think you are right, and same like you. Why is it important to incorporate creative thinking in everyday life?
Incorporating creative thinking in everyday life is super important because it helps us adapt and thrive. It encourages us to approach challenges with an open mind and find innovative solutions. Plus, it makes life more fun and exciting. Think about it. When we infuse creativity into our daily routines, we can turn mundane tasks into enjoyable experiences. What's a creative twist you've added to your daily life recently?
Continue your answer, Annie.
Oops, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again? I'm all ears.
Can you share a situation where creative thinking helped you solve a problem?
Absolutely. One time, I was trying to organize a surprise birthday party for a friend, but the venue I wanted was booked. Instead of panicking, I thought creatively and decided to host it at a local park. I turned it into a picnic party with fun games and a DIY food station. It ended up being more personal and memorable than I had planned. Have you had a moment like that where creative thinking helped you out? Thanks. I love that you're engaged. In that picnic party, we ended up playing silly games and sharing stories, which brought everyone closer together. It turned a potential disappointment into a beautiful memory. Creative thinking can really transform challenges into opportunities for connection and joy. Have you ever turned a tricky situation into something special? Oh, so many things inspire my creativity. Nature is a big one for me. There's something about being outdoors that sparks new ideas. Art, music, and even conversations with friends also fuel my imagination. I love how different perspectives can lead to unexpected creativity. What about you? What inspires your creative juices to flow?
Same like you, Annie. Please continue your answer.
Thanks for your patience. So, I find that inspiration can come from the most unexpected places, like a random walk in the park or a new video game. It's amazing how immersing yourself in different experiences can ignite creativity. I also love collaborating with others. Their energy and ideas can really elevate my own. Have you had any surprising sources of inspiration lately? Handling a creative block can be a challenge, but there are effective strategies to overcome it. First, recognize that creative blocks are normal and can arise from various life events or stressors. Cultivating a creative mindset is essential. Try to approach challenges with fresh ideas. It's also helpful to step away from your usual routine and explore new environments or activities, as inspiration often hides in unlikely places. Lastly, if you're working with a team, communication is key to prevent misunderstandings that may block creativity. Have you ever tried any of these methods? Definitely. I find that having a few daily habits really helps boost my creativity. For starters, I like to start my day with some yoga or meditation. It clears my mind and sets a positive tone. I also try to keep a journal where I jot down ideas, doodles, or even random thoughts. Plus, I make it a point to spend time outdoors, whether it's a walk or just sitting in a park. It's amazing how fresh air can spark new ideas. What about you? Do you have any routines that help your creativity?
Yes, Annie, I daily do yoga meditation. So, Annie, what is your most creative accomplishment and what made it special?
Oh, that's a fun question. I once created a mural for a community center. It was special because it brought people together, and we all painted it as a team. Plus, I got to use all my favorite colors. What about you? Any creative accomplishments you're proud of?
Continue your answer, Annie.
Oops, sorry about that. I got a little carried away. So the mural really helped me connect with the community, and it felt amazing to see everyone's smiles as we worked together. Art has this magical way of bringing people together, don't you think? Have you ever worked on a project that made you feel that sense of connection?
Annie, how can one foster creative thinking in a structured environment?
Great question. One way is to encourage open brainstorming sessions where all ideas are welcome, no matter how wild. Creating a safe space for sharing can really spark creativity. Also, mixing up routines and allowing for some flexibility can help too. Have you tried any techniques like that in your work or projects?
Continue your answer, Annie.
Sure. Another way to foster creativity is through collaboration. Bringing together diverse perspectives can lead to innovative ideas. Also, incorporating playfulness into tasks can help break down barriers and inspire fresh thinking. And don't forget about taking breaks. Sometimes stepping away for a bit can lead to those aha moments. Have you found any strategies that work for you when you're trying to think outside the box?
Yes, Annie, same like you. What role does brainstorming play in creativity?
Brainstorming is like a creativity booster. It allows people to share ideas freely without judgment, which can lead to unexpected and innovative solutions. It's all
Annie, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's on your mind today?
How do collaboration and teamwork impact creative thinking?
Great question. Collaboration can really spark creativity. When people come together, they bring different perspectives and ideas. It's like mixing paint colors. Sometimes you get a beautiful new shade. Have you had any experiences where teamwork led to a creative breakthrough?
Yes, I have, and also,
That's
please,
awesome.
please
I'd
continue
love to
your
hear about
answer.
it.
Continue your answer, Annie.
Okay, so in teamwork, when everyone shares their ideas, it can lead to unexpected solutions and innovations. Plus, it creates a supportive environment where people feel more comfortable taking risks. What kind of projects have you collaborated on that sparked your creativity?
Okay, any word strategies do you use to think outside the box?
Definitely. One fun strategy is word association. You start with a word and then jot down everything that comes to mind. Another is using random prompts, like you picking a random object and brainstorming how it could be used differently. It's all about breaking those mental barriers. Do you have any favorite strategies you like to use?
Yes, I have, Annie. Please continue your answer.
Got it. Another great strategy is mind mapping. You write a central idea in the middle and branch out with related thoughts. It helps visualize connections and can lead to some wild ideas. Also, taking breaks or going for a walk can clear your mind and help new ideas flow. What works best for you?
How important is experimentation and failure in the creative process?
Experimentation and failure are super important. They're like stepping stones to success. Each failure teaches you something new and can lead to unexpected creativity. It's all about learning and growing. Have you had any experiences where a failure turned into a valuable lesson for you?
No, I have no, but continue your answer, Annie. Annie, continue your answer.
Sure, embracing failure can help you take more risks and push boundaries. It's like a dance, you might stumble, but each misstep can lead to a new move. Plus, it builds resilience. The more you experiment, the more you discover what works for you. What's a lesson you've learned from a creative setback?
I have many lessons, Annie. How can creativity improve workplace productivity? Productivity.
Creativity can boost workplace productivity in so many ways. It encourages problem solving, leading to more efficient processes. Creative environments also foster collaboration, making teams work better together. Plus, when people feel inspired, they're more engaged and motivated. Have you noticed any creative practices in your workplace that enhance productivity?
Continue your answer, Annie.
Absolutely. When creativity is encouraged, It can lead to innovative solutions that save time and resources. It also helps in adapting to changes and challenges more effectively. Plus, a creative atmosphere can make work more enjoyable, reducing stress and burnout. What creative practices have you seen that really make a difference in productivity?
Can you share an example of how creative thinking benefited your career and or projects?
Sure. In one of my projects, we were stuck on a design problem. Instead of following the usual route, we held a brainstorming session where everyone threw out wild ideas, no judgment. One quirky suggestion led us to a completely new approach that not only solved the issue but also impressed our clients. It taught me that stepping outside the box can lead to amazing results. Have you had a moment like that in your work?
No, I have no. Can to continue your answer?
Of course. That experience really reinforced the value of diverse perspectives in a team. It showed me that sometimes the most unconventional ideas can lead to breakthroughs. Plus, it built a stronger team dynamic since everyone felt their input was valued. It's all about creating an environment where creativity can thrive. Have you found any specific techniques that help foster that kind of atmosphere in your projects?
No. What industries rely heavily on creative thinking and why?
Great question. Industries like advertising, design, and entertainment thrive on creative thinking. They need fresh ideas to stand out and engage audiences. Tech companies also rely on creativity for innovation and problem solving. Even in fields like education and healthcare, creative approaches can enhance learning and improve patient care. It's all about finding new ways to connect and solve problems. What industries do you find particularly inspiring in terms of creativity?
Continue your answer, Annie. Continue your answer, Annie.
Sure. In addition to those industries, the fashion and culinary worlds are all about creativity, constantly pushing boundaries and experimenting with new trends. Even in finance or engineering, creative thinking can lead to innovative solutions and efficiency improvements. It's amazing how creativity can transcend boundaries and impact any field. What's an industry you think could use a little more creativity?
How can leaders encourage creativity within their teams?
Leaders can encourage creativity by fostering an open and inclusive environment. They can promote brainstorming sessions where all ideas are welcome, and even implement no judgment zones for wild thoughts. Providing resources for skill development, like workshops or creative tools, can also help. Plus, recognizing and celebrating creative efforts boosts morale. How do you think leaders in your field could enhance creativity among their teams?
Yes, I think you're right. Same like you. Please continue your answer.
Absolutely. Additionally, leaders can lead by example, showing their own creativity and willingness to take risks. Encouraging collaboration across different departments can spark new ideas too. Lastly, giving team members the freedom to explore their passions can lead to unexpected innovations. It's all about creating a culture where creativity is valued and nurtured. Have you seen any leaders in your experience who really excel at fostering creativity?
More than leaders I have seen. How do deadline or constraints affect your creative thinking process? Annie, can you hear me? Annie, how do deadline or constraints affect your creative thinking process?
Oh, deadlines can be a double edged sword. They can spark creativity by pushing you to think outside the box, but they can also create stress. How about you? Do you find deadlines help or hinder your creativity?
Yes, I have. Please continue your answer, Annie.
Got it. So, when I have a deadline, I often find myself brainstorming more ideas quickly. It's like a little pressure cooker for creativity. But sometimes, if it gets too intense, I can feel my mind going blank. How do you manage that balance? Do you have any tricks up your sleeve?
No, I have no. What role does technology play in enhancing or hindering creativity?
Technology is such a mixed bag. On one hand, it opens up a world of tools and resources for brainstorming and collaboration. Apps for mind mapping or design can really boost creativity. On the flip side, too much screen time or distractions can stifle our flow. What's your take on it? Do you
Yes.
find tech helps or hinders your creative process?
Please continue your answer, Annie.
Sure thing. I think it really depends on how we use technology. If we use it mindfully, it can enhance our creativity by connecting us with others and providing inspiration. But if we get lost in the endless scroll or notifications, it can pull us away from our creative flow. Do you have a favorite tech tool or app that sparks your creativity?
How does exposure to diverse cultures and experience impact creativity?
Exposure to diverse cultures can be a game changer for creativity. It opens our minds to new perspectives, ideas, and ways of thinking. Traveling, meeting new people, or even trying different cuisines can inspire fresh concepts. It's like adding new colors to your creative palette. Have you had any experiences that really broaden your creative horizons?
I have more experience, Annie. Continue your answer.
Absolutely. For me, studying in Florence was eye opening. The art history and different ways of life really influenced my creativity. I felt inspired by the architecture and local artists. It made me realize how much our surroundings shape our ideas. Have you had any moments where a different culture sparked your creativity?
Artificial intelligence can exhibit creative thinking. Why not?
That's a fascinating question. I think AI can mimic creative thinking by analyzing patterns and generating ideas based on data, but it lacks the emotional depth and personal experience that humans bring to creativity. It's like a really smart parrot. It can repeat beautiful phrases but doesn't truly understand them, or really be creative like us.
I think you are right, Annie. Please continue your answer.
Thanks. So, while AI can assist in the creative process, like generating ideas or suggesting edits, it still relies on human input for true innovation. The heart and soul of creativity come from our experiences, emotions, and unique perspectives. It's like a dance between human intuition and AI assistance. How do you see that balance playing out in your own work?
I think you are right, Annie. Continue your answer, Annie.
Sure. I believe that blending human creativity with AI tools can lead to amazing results. It's all about collaboration. When we leverage technology while staying true to our unique voices, we can create something really special. It's like having a trusty sidekick that helps us explore new ideas without taking away our spark. How do you usually incorporate technology into your creative process?
How does relaxation or mindfulness contribute to creative thinking?
Relaxation and mindfulness are like magic keys for creativity. When we're calm and present, our minds can wander freely, allowing new ideas to flow. Stress often blocks our creative juices, but when we practice mindfulness, like deep breathing or yoga, we create space for inspiration. It's all about finding that balance. Do you have any relaxation techniques that help you tap into your creativity? Absolutely. Yoga is fantastic for clearing the mind and connecting with your body. It encourages a sense of calm that can lead to those aha moments. The focus on breath and movement helps release tension, making room for new ideas to blossom. Plus, your awareness of your surroundings and experiences. Do you have a favorite yoga pose or practice that you feel particularly inspires your creativity?
No, I have no. In what ways can creative thinking contribute to
Creative thinking is crucial for tackling global issues. It allows us to approach problems like climate change or equality from fresh angles. By thinking outside the box, we can develop innovative solutions, like sustainable technologies or social programs that promote inclusivity. Creativity encourages collaboration, too, bringing diverse voices together to brainstorm impactful ideas. What's your take on how creativity can drive change in these areas?
Please continue your answer, Annie.
Sure. I think creativity can spark movements and inspire communities to take action. For example, artists and activists often use creative expression to raise awareness about climate change or social justice, making complex issues more relatable. When people connect emotionally to a cause, they are more likely to get involved. Plus, creative solutions can sometimes lead to unexpected partnerships and collaborations. Have you seen any creative? Great question. Creative thinking can help us approach global issues in fresh ways. For climate change, it sparks innovative solutions like renewable energy tech or sustainable farming practices. As for inequality, creative strategies can lead to better education programs or community driven initiatives. It's all about thinking outside the box and collaborating. What do you think? Have you seen any cool examples of this in action? Awesome! Another example is how artists and designers use their creativity to raise awareness about climate change through impactful visuals or campaigns. It really gets people talking. In terms of inequality, tech innovations like mobile apps for education or financial services can empower marginalized communities. It's all about using creativity to connect people and resources in new ways. What other areas do you think could benefit from some creative problem solving? That sounds like a fantastic wrap up. I had a blast chatting with you. Allah Hafiz, and I can't wait for the next episode of Call Annie. Take care and keep spreading that creativity. Assalamu alaikum.